Hello children, welcome to today's session number 20, and we are in chapter number 2, linear equation in one variable. The previous sessions we have learned what is the definition and how to find out the value of the variable and transposing and everything. Now we are in the exercise sums, so all are word problems and it is related to puzzles. Try to find the trick in that question and try to solve it. Right? Today in this session I will discuss total 3 questions in your textbook. Among that, the first question, exercise 2.2, question number 4. So I am using a new version textbook, or I don't know exactly which version textbook. It is 2019. So some students may use 2020 and some students may use the previous versions. So the questions page numbers may be different. So you just don't bother about that. Focus on the questions. Now the question is, sum of 2 consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the numbers. That's all. He given the question. We have to find the numbers. There are 2 numbers, that 2 consecutive odd numbers. Okay, we have to find the numbers. So first, what we have to do, that we have to know the meaning of odd numbers and consecutive odd numbers. So the odd numbers, in the day 1 we have learned some definitions. Odd numbers means which are not divisible by 2. So what will be the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. All these are called odd numbers. So that is the first point we have learned. Odd numbers వచ్చేసి. Next means consecutive. Consecutive means it's meaning that next number. So 1 after that, next it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I given the next number, you will take 2. But consecutive means next odd number we have to go for that. What is the next odd number? That means for 1, its consecutive odd number will be 3. For 5, its consecutive odd number will be 7. And for 7, its consecutive odd number will be 9. For example, for 43, what is the next consecutive odd number? 45. For 99, what is the next consecutive odd number? Yes, it is 101. So here what the trick is, that we don't know which one, whether it is 3 or 5 or 7 or 11 or 43, whatever it means. We don't know that. For example, if you take 43 and 11, how much? 454. Don't do that. We have to 2 conditions. Condition number 1, they must be odd numbers. Condition number 2, they must be consecutive. And if we add that, we have to get 56. So what the trick in this case is? The trick is, suppose if x, already we have mentioned yesterday, we don't know, if we don't know the value, then we will term it as x. If x is the first odd number, okay, what will be the next consecutive odd number? Its next consecutive odd number ఏమవుతుంది? If you don't know that, that is the trick, is the answer. The trick is, if 9 is the first odd number, its consecutive odd number is 11. If 43 is the first odd number, its consecutive odd number is 45. So means, what is the difference? 2 is the difference. So if x is the first odd number, then the next consecutive odd number will be x plus 2. That's all. That is the trick. Now what is the answer? Now the first number is x, second number is x plus 2. If we add, you have to get 56. Okay. So this is the way to find out the trick in this puzzle or in this question. First we have to learn what are odd numbers. And second thing is, what do you mean by the consecutive? Consecutive means next, it's next number. So don't write 1 next is 2. Don't write like that. It's next odd number. So that is the thing. And second thing is, why x and x plus 2 is, if the difference between the two odd numbers is 2. 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 43, 44, 45. That means if we add 2 to the previous number, you will get the next consecutive odd number. So basing on this, now we have to solve the given question. It's so answer. Let the first odd number is x. So its consecutive odd number is x plus 2. Why, how you got? Just I will explain. Next, given. What is given? Sum of two consecutive odd numbers. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. That is, what is the first number? X. What is the second number? X plus 2. So that means this is the first and this is its consecutive odd number. How much I should get? 56 I have to get. So now, look at this. Now I have to write the variables one side and the constant to other side. Now what I write is x plus 2 is equals to 56. What is x plus x? Yes, it is 2x plus 2 is equals to 56. Now we have to go for the transpose. That is 2x is equals to plus 2. If you go that side, it will become minus 2. 26 minus 2. So 2x is equals to 56 minus 2. It is 54. 2x means 2 into x is equals to 54. And x is equals to 54 by 2. So how much I will get? 54 divided by 2. It is 2 2s are 4. Remainder is 1. 2 7s are 14. So how many times? It is 27. Okay. Now we got the first one. So therefore, first odd number is equals to how much? X is equals to 27. Next, second odd number is what? Second odd number is equals to x plus 2. Already we have written second order. So what is the answer? It is, so 27 plus 2, it is 29. So therefore the two numbers are 27 and 29. So after that, what we have to do? Yes, we have to check whether it is right or wrong. So what is the first number? 27 and the second number is 29. Yes or no? First odd number 27, its consecutive odd number is 29. So this was satisfied. Then next, if we add that 27 plus 29, 9 plus 7, 16, 2 plus 2 plus 4, 1, it is 56. So both are satisfied. So therefore our answer is correct. So first you have to find this is the trick. 1x and x plus 2. That is the trick where we have to follow it. So all the sums are of type puzzle type sums. First we have to find the trick in that question. Then you have to proceed for the simplification. Now I'll go for one more sum in this exercise. Total today I'll explain 3 sums. Next question. Good question this one. Sum of 3 consecutive multiples. Sum of 3 consecutive multiples multiples of 7 is 777. Find these multiples. Find these multiples. Okay. So here already we have discussed consecutive concept. Consecutive means next. So what is the trick or what is the logic in this question is given one point, that is multiples. When I am rubbing the board was turning that side, that's why I am checking in the cam. Multiples of 7. Simple. 7 table you have to write. So first, multiples of 7. This is behind the sum. I am not writing the sum directly. How to take that variables we have to write. Multiples of 7. 7 ones are 7. 7 twos are 14. 7 threes are 21. 7 fours are 28. 7 fives are 35 and so on. Now, what is the consecutive multiple of 7? 14. What is the consecutive multiple of 7 after that? 21. Like this we have to do. Now, this time how many take? We have to take 3. So, here the difference is 7 and the difference is 7 and the difference is 7, difference is 7. So, in a multiples, we have to take the 7. Now, what happens is that if x is the first multiple of 7, we don't know where. If we add the 3 numbers, we have to get 777. We don't know where I have to start. Suppose if first one is this one, this is the first number, the second number will be x plus 7. Suppose this is the first number. What is the second number? X plus 7, 14. And what is the third number is x plus 7 plus 7. To get this third number, to get 21, how much we have to add? 7 plus 7. So what is that? X plus 14. This is the trick. So what are the 3 consecutive numbers? One is x, second one is x plus 7, and third one is x plus 7 is 14. Okay. Suppose if the same question is given with the multiples of 5, then what do I have to take? 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. Now what happens is that in this case what we have to do is, the first one will be the 5, x, second one will be x plus 5 and third one will be x plus 5 plus 5. If why I am telling the 5 is, if the same question is given as sum of consecutive multiples of 5, then you have to take in this way. Since the multiples of 7 is there, we have to take in this way. X, first number will be x, second number will be x plus 7 and third number will be x plus 7 plus 7. Suppose if we given as 4 multiples, then what we will do? X, x plus 7, x plus 7 plus 7 and fourth number x plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Like that you have to follow it. Okay. Now this is the trick in this one. Now basing on this trick, we have to follow the, we have to solve the sum. Answer. Okay. Let x be the first multiple of 7. Then its consecutive multiple. Its consecutive multiple will be how much? Multiple will be x plus 7. And next again its consecutive multiple. Its consecutive multiple will be, what I have to write? X plus 7 plus 7. What is that? X plus 14. Given, what is given? Sum of three consecutive multiples of 7 is 777. So that is first number plus second plus third is equal to 777. So this is the first, and this is the second, and this is the third. Now what I have to do? So what is the first? It is x. And what is the second one? X plus 7. And third one is x plus 14 is equal to 777. So no need to write the first because already we have mentioned x be the first multiple. If I write first one, the students will take 7 is the first multiple. Now what I do is I will write the variables one side. So this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third. What I will do is x plus x plus x plus 7 plus 14 is equal to 777. What I did here, I written all the variables one side and constant one side. So what is x plus x plus x? You know what is x plus x plus x? Yes, it is 3x. 3x plus 7 plus 14, it is 21, is equal to 777. Now I want 3x. 3x is equal to what happens is 777 minus 21. So what is 3x? 3 into x is equals to 777 minus 21. How much it was? 657. 707 minus 1, 6. 7 minus 2, 5. 756. 756. Now I want x. X is equals to 756 by 3. How much I will get? If I divide with 3, 3 2s are 6, remainder is 1, is 15, 3 5s are 15, remainder is 0, and this is 6, 3 2s are 6. How much it was? 252. So therefore, first multiple of 7 is equals to x is equals to 252. What is the next one? Second multiple is how much? Second multiple is equals to x plus 7. So what is x? 252 plus 7. How much it was? 259. And third multiple is, third consecutive multiple. Third consecutive multiple is x plus 14. What is x plus 14? 252 plus 14. How much it was? I think it is 266. 266. So therefore, the three numbers are 252, 259 and 266. So what we have to do lastly, we have to do check it. We have to check. So first is 252, second one 259, and third one 266. You have to write this one also. Checking, must and should you have to write. So we have to check in two manners, two things. First of all, whether they are multiples or not, we have to check. And second thing is, they are, if addition, we have to get that 757, 252, 259, 266. First let us check the multiple or not. It is correct. 252 divided by 7. 7 3s are 21. Remainder is 4. 7 6 are 42. That means 7 into 36. 36th multiple is 252. 259 divided by 7. 7 3s are 21. Remainder is 4, 49. 7 7s are 49. That means 37th multiple. So 36th, 37th multiple. Then next 266 divided by 7. 7 3s are 21. Same. Remainder is 5. 38. That is 7 8s are 56. Yes or no? Consecutive or not? 36th, 37th, 38th. So the first one is correct. 3 consecutive multiples. Next, if we add, we have to get 777. Let us check. 252, 259, 266. So 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. 7 here, 1 here. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So, our 3 answers, that is, checking the 3 steps is correct. So, therefore, our sum is correct. Therefore, the 3 consecutive multiples of 7, whose sum is 777 is 252, 259, 266. Okay. So, this is the conclusion we have to write. Next, I'll go for the next sum. Actually, I thought to finish the 3 sums in 20 minutes, but I took 20 minutes for 2 sums only. So already it was 22 minutes. Okay, I'll take some more time and I'll finish the third question also. Because if I given 2 sums, you are writing within 5 to 10 minutes. Yesterday I observed. Now the third question is question number 3. Now I am writing. What are those 2 numbers? What are those 2 numbers whose sum is 58 and difference is 28. Actually, I thought to skip this sum because here the 2 numbers are given. Actually, this must be done by taking 2 variables. But our chapter is linear equation in 1 variable. So we have to solve this sum with taking only 1 variable. If I take the 2 variables, it is very easy. But our chapter is equation with 1 variable only. So that's why we have to solve this question using 1 variable. Okay. So if the same question is given in 9th and 10th class, we have to follow another method. Because we can solve with 2 variables. But since our chapter is only 1 variable, we have to follow this method only. Okay. If you ask your brothers or sisters the same question, they may explain you in another way. They will explain in taking 2 variables. But since our chapter is equation with 1 variable, so we have to do in that one only. Now that's all. Now let us check what is the trick or what is the way to do in this one. Suppose if I say sum of 2 numbers is 10. Okay, sum of 2 numbers is 10. If one number is 2, what is the other number? 8. How will you get 8? 10 minus 2. Sum of the 2 numbers is 20. If one number is 5, what is the other number? 20 minus 5, 50. Now, sum of the 2 numbers is 58. If one number is x, what is another number? 58 minus x. That is the logic. 58 minus x. Now, if you check this one, which is the bigger number? Either x or 58 minus x. Which is bigger number? 58 minus x is the bigger number. Because we are subtracting this from this. So therefore, this value will be less than this one. So the trick is we have to think the first number as x, then the other number will be 58 minus x. Next, what do you mean by difference? Difference means subtraction. Difference means subtraction. So we have to subtract the smaller number from bigger number and you will get 28. So basing on that we have to do the sum. That is the trick in this case. So since we have to write using one variable, I am following this method. Okay. So given, what is given? Sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers is 58 and same difference of two numbers is 28. We have to find the numbers. It's very simple. There are two numbers. If we add the two numbers, you will get 58. If we subtract the two numbers, you will get 28. Now what are the numbers? Let us see. Let the first number is x. So the second number will be 58 minus x. We have to mention the reason. Since sum of two numbers is 58. Okay, this is the point. Given, what is the given? Difference of two numbers. Difference of two numbers is 28. That is, second number minus first number. Second number minus first number is equals to 28. Okay. Now what is the second number? 58 minus x minus x. 58 minus x is the first number and second number is the x or first number. Okay, is equals to how much? Is equals to 58. Now 58 minus x is equals to 58. Now what is the value of minus x minus x? It is 58 minus 2x is equals to, sorry, this is 28 I know. Minus x minus x, whenever both minus are there, we have to add and keep minus symbol. Now I'll go for the transformation. Very simple transformation. I'll send this minus 2x to that side. What happens? It will become plus 2x. So 58 is equals to 28 plus 2x. Now I'll send this 28 to this side. What happens? Minus 58 minus 28 is equals to 2x. What is 58 minus 28? 30. So 30 is equals to 2 into x. 2x means 2 into x. Now I transpose this 2 to this side. What happens? 30 by 2 is equals to x. The cancellation 2 ones, 2 15s. So therefore x is equals to 15. What is the first number? So first number is equals to x is equals to 15. Now what is the second number? Second number is equals to, what is the second number? 58 minus x. So what is that? 58 minus 15. So what is the answer? 58 minus 15. It is 3 8 minus 5, 3. 5 minus 1, 40. How much it was? 43. So therefore, the first number is 15 and second number is 43. Now what we have to do? Checking. So the checking, what is the checking? Sum means addition. So first number 15. Second number 43. So first I am checking addition. 15 plus 43. How much it was? 58. Second number is difference. So difference means bigger number minus smaller number. 43 minus 15 is 28. So both are correct. So this is the way to do. That means if we are doing in one variable, that's why I selected this method. If the same question is given in two variables, that is very easy, that you will learn in the next classes. But at this stage, you have to learn in this way only, because our chapter is linear equations in one variable. Okay, that's all. You try to find the logic in this one. So here also we can do, you will get one more doubt. Sir, why we should do second number minus first number? You can also do first number minus second number. No issues. No problem. I did what I did. Second number minus first number I do. You can also do first number minus second number, because difference is given. We don't know, if we don't know the bigger number which is smaller number, then we can subtract the from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. We can also do any one. So in this case you can also do, if you are interested, you can try with first number minus second number. You will get the same type of answer, you just try it. You will get any different. Okay, that's all for this today's session. It's almost all 33 minutes session. Actually I thought to finish in 20 minutes. My teaching style is different. I'll go one by one slowly. That's why I'm taking this much of time. So time is not an important one. Understanding the questions and its implementation is important one, right? So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.